Welcome back. Government says it will now tighten the hand against employers that fail to implement employment equity in the workplace. This means they'll have to apply for a certificate of compliance directly from the minister confirming their compliance, failing which they'll not be able to apply for government tenders. Minister of Labour Mildred Oliphant was speaking at the launch of the 17th report of the Employment Equity Report in Pretoria.
23 years into democracy, and despite wide-ranging labour legislation, true employment equity is far from being realised. 60% of top management jobs are the preserve of whites. This cuts across the private and public sectors. Just 14% of black people are in top management and positions of responsibility. This has informed government's decision to impose stricter regulations.
The first step is to promulgate Section 53, because once you do that, companies that are not complying won't be able to get tenders from the government. That's number one. And number two, all the employers, by the way, I must say they are part of the ILO convention and also the UN Universal Declaration. And therefore they can't come here and say, no, we are not aware of these things, because they have to report as well in terms of what are they doing, because we discuss these issues and we submit these reports to ILO, and ILO will submit it to the UN. So those are the issues that we are saying. Let us all work together.
The Commission for Employment Equity says current gains are insufficient. Just 192 employers have been referred for prosecution. The collective payout totaled 255 million rands. Several sectors and employers are problematic.
The trend that we've seen is primarily in three sectors. Education. The education sector is really problematic. The mining sector is problematic. Manufacturing sector is problematic, as well as the finance sector. Primarily, it's the issue of skills. They're saying amongst designated employees, the requisite skill is lacking for the transformation of people. Obviously, I would respond to that by saying, then what are you doing to farm that skill in your organization? Because that's where employment equity goes.
An amendment to the law has introduced revenue-based fines ranging from 2 to 10%. Diabosito, SABC News, Pretoria.